Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I'll be doing the 2-point perspective drawing question. This is the DBE Mid-year exam 2024. So I'll just get straight to the point without wasting more time. So I just read the instructions there. We are given these lines, the picture plane, horizon line, ground line, and the station point. The station point is right there at the bottom there. All right, so we use this point to locate the two vanishing points, as you know. So I'll just leave that one because you're used to that one. Okay, instructions, obviously I'll have to complete the perspective drawing using the given views. I'll have to align the drawing sheet with the ground line. Obviously I'll have to align as well my T-square with the ground line there. I'll have to locate the two vanishing points and label them. I'll have to show the construction, the depth of the doors and the windows, and they said here no interior detail is required. So by the openings, there is no need for you to add something that shows an edge inside the building. So it means we are not required to show the interior detail. Okay, so now I'll just start with my 2-point perspective drawing. I'll just locate the two vanishing points. Obviously we must check the angle from the top view, so I'll just take my 45 and check if the lines aligns with my 45. As you can see there, it aligns with my 45, so it means I'll have to use my 45-degree set square to locate the two vanishing points. And then this is very important when you draw the construction line for the vanishing point. You must draw the construction line from the station point. Even if the station point is up here, you will have to draw the line from the station point, because most of the time the learners will start drawing the line from the ground line, which is incorrect. So please make sure that you draw from the station point. All right, so this is your first step. You draw the lines for the vanishing points, and then I'll have to drop this point down to my HL. So it means I'll have my left vanishing point there. Please make sure to label the point LVP. You get a half mark for that. And then I'll do the same thing on my right hand side. Draw a line from the SP up to my picture plane there, and then drop it to my HL. My HL is right there. I can just use my other set square, and then I'll just label the RVP. Okay, so I'm done with the two vanishing points. Now I can start drawing my 2-point perspective drawing. So I usually start with the highest part or the top part of an object or a building. So since this is a building, I'll have to start with the top part. The top part here, obviously it's the roof. If you check the highest part, it's this roof on our left hand side, and then after that I'll try to draw this roof there. All right, so what you can do is you must obviously analyze your views and make sense of it. Obviously, when I look at my elevation, I can see that the roof starts there and it ends there. And here I have the wall, right? Okay, so where is this section from the top? The section is right there. It's this big rectangle, all right? So it means it's these 2 points, which is this 2, all right? Also the bottom ones, they are on the same points. So it means I can just extend these lines down. I'll take my 45. I'll just extend these lines down. This is the method that I follow most of the time because it's accurate. So I just extend the lines because I'm trying to get this point, right? Okay, so I'll just drop those 2 points from the picture plane down, just like that. Sorry about that. So I'll just drop those 2 points down. Okay, and then these are my 2 height lines for that section, for that roof. So it means now I can just project this point to that height line, and then this point to this height line, right? Okay, so I'll just project that quickly, and then it means I'll have a point there. Okay, and also this point here, I'll just project it quickly. to that line. All right, why to that line is because this point, it's that point there, so that's the reason why I'm using this line here. And then for this point, where is it from the top? It's there, so that's the reason why I'm marking a point on that line. Okay, so from there, if you check these two lines, they're going up towards my right hand side. It means now I can take these 2 points to my RVP. So I'll just project those 2 points to my RVP quickly, like that. And also the other one, light construction, like that. Okay, so now I'll have to go back to my top view, take these 2 points to my SP. All right, I guess you're used to that method. I'll just quickly take those points to my SP, but as soon as the line touches the picture plane, I'll stop there. And also for the other point, I'll do the same thing, take it to the SP. And then now, because this point, obviously it's this line, all right, so it means I'll have to mark that point on that bottom line there. So this is the actual point, that's where it is on the 2-point perspective. And then this point, obviously it will be on this line. I'll just drop it to that line there. So obviously my focus was on these 2 lines as I was projecting these points to my SP. All right, so I'll just connect there. Okay, so it means these 2 points, it's these 2, so I'll just connect the points there like that. Okay, so now I'll have to try to get the bottom points, all right, because this is a batch board. So I'll follow the same method, but since I projected those points already, it means I'll use the same height lines because they're on the same line. Okay, so now I'll project the heights. So I'll start with this point, project it to that line there, that point there, and also the bottom part there to this line. So it means I have a point there and a point there. So now I'll have to take these points to my RVP. Why? Because those 2 lines are going up to my right hand side. So it's the same method. I'll just project those points to my right vanishing point like that, and also this point here, I'll do the same thing to my RVP, light construction, like that. And then now my focus is on those 2 lines that I just drew now, and then I'll use the same lines that I projected to the SP, because obviously these 2 points at the bottom, they're on the same position from the top. All right, so it means I'll just draw a vertical line there like that, and also there down to the line that I just drew now, like that. So as you can see, I have the 2 bottom points, so it means I'll just quickly connect like that. All right, and then now I must just get the length. So if you look at this elevation, you can see that this side, it's this long, right? It's this part, so it means even this side I'll have to draw the fascia board. So I'll project that point to my SP, and that point must be on this line here. Why? It's because obviously I have this point on my drawing, and I have a line which is this line, so that's the reason why this point must be on this line, because they are on the same line here from the top. Okay, so I'll just quickly project that down to the SP, and then down to there. So this is the fascia board. Okay, I'll just connect like that. Okay, so for the top roof, I'll just leave it as it is like this. I want to draw this roof now. All right, so I'll use the same method, but if you check on our elevation, the right one, you will see that this is the length of the roof, and then if you check this wall, it's far in. And where is it from the top? this is the roof line. It means the wall, it's far in. That's the reason why we have those hidden detail lines. This is the wall, which is this wall here. All right, so I'll focus on the roof for now. So since the point for the roof touches the picture plane, it means I'll just drop that down. Okay, so I'll just drop that corner down. I don't know if it goes straight to the SP, but on my side it's not going straight to the SP. Let me see. Oh, it must go straight to the SP. Okay, so I'll just draw it in there like that. Okay, so since I have that point which is on the picture plane, I'll have to project this height of the roof because it's this point that is on the picture plane. So I'll just quickly project that. Mark a point there. All right, and then I'll have to take this to my LVP. Why? Because this line is going up towards my left hand side. So take this to my LVP. I hope it makes sense. So I'll take to my LVP like that. So my focus is on that line, not on this line that I just drew. Please make sure that you use or focus on that line. You focus on that line. Okay, so now I must get this point. This point from the top is right there. Why there? It's because if you check this roof, it's up there, so it means this part is just underneath this part of the roof, right? So it's this part here. So I'll take this point to my SP. To my SP, and then I'll drop it down to the line that I just drew, which is this line here. All right, okay, and then I'll project this height of the roof to the height line, which is that line there. I'll take it to there, and then from there I'll have to take it to my LVP. I'll have to take it to my LVP. So I'll just take that point to my LVP like that. So it means this point is right here. All right, so as you can see, I have a triangle there. That triangle, it's this triangle here. All right, I hope it makes sense. So I'll just quickly connect the points. Like that. Okay, so now I have to draw the length, right, of the roof part. So I'll take these 2 points to my RVP now. Why? It's because these 2 lines are going up towards my right hand side. So I'll just project that to my RVP like that, and also this point here to my RVP like that. Okay, so now please make sure that you focus on those 2 lines that you just projected. Now I can just take this point to my SP. All right, because this point, it's this point of the roof, and then that other point up there, it's this point. All right, so I'll just project that point to my SP, and also the one at the top there. I'll do the same thing down to the SP, and then I'll just drop that down to this line here, mark a point, and also this down to that line there, mark a point, and then I can just complete my roof there. So I'll just connect the points. Okay, So I think I'm done with the two roofs there. Now I'll have to try and draw in the walls. All right, so I'll start with the wall, this side. All right, so this wall, I'll start with this wall. Where is it from the top view? That wall is here. It's this hidden detail line. So what I can do is I'll just extend that line down to the picture plane. All right, because I don't know where is the position of the wall on my two-point perspective space. So just extend that line down, and I'll also extend that line as well down. Okay, and then I'll drop those points as well, like that. Okay, the wall starts here, so I'll have to project that height of the wall because this is my height line for that same wall. So this is the bottom part of the wall, and then the top part of the wall is there. I have to project it as well to that height line. So this is the height of the wall. So now I'll have to take these 2 points to my RVP. Why to my RVP? It's because that line there, it goes up towards my left hand side. All right, okay, so I'll just project that to my LVP. Okay, so obviously I projected those 2 points to the LVP. So now what I have to do is I'll have to take this point to my SP. I'll just project that to my SP like that, and also that corner there of the wall, which is this corner. So I'll take that corner to my SP as well, like that, and then I'll just drop that down and this point down. Okay, so this is the wall. Okay, and then I'll just draw a line there, a line there, and also connect the bottom part. So this surface here, it's the wall. Why is it inside there? It's because of the space. Remember, it's far in. This is the roof here. That's the reason why there is a gap here from this corner of the roof to that line. All right, okay, so I'm done with this wall. I can also draw in the window as well. So it means I'll have to project the heights to the height line. This was the height line, and also the bottom part of the window there. So it means I have 2 points. I'll have to take these 2 points to my LVP. So I'm using the same method that I used for the wall. Take that to your LVP, okay, and then now I'll have to take these 2 points to my SP. So I'll just take those to my SP, and also that one. Okay, it's there, and then I'll drop that down. Automatically I'll have the window, which is this shape here. All right, so I'll just quickly draw that in. Okay, I'll have to show the depth as well of the window. So I'll take this point to my RVP. I'll project that to my RVP, and then project the inner part of the window, so which is that point there. I'll take it to the SP and then drop it down to there. Okay, so I'll just draw that in. And then also the bottom part of the window frame. So what I'll have to do is I'll have to align my set square with the left vanishing point and the point there inside. So I'll just draw a line from the point going down. Okay, just like that. I'm done with this wall. Now let me move to this wall this side. What I have to do is, if you check from our right hand side, the wall goes all the way down to the ground level. So it means obviously I'll have that bottom part as my height line, but I'll mark a point here because it's on this line here. So I'll take this point to my RVP. And then I just drop that corner there to the line like that. That line, it's this line here. As you can see, it's on the same position as that point of the roof, so that's the reason why I drew from that point on the roof. Okay, so now the bottom part, I can't draw a straight line all the way down there because if you check, there is a curve there, so I'll leave it as it is for now, and then I'll move to the other part of the building, which is this wall here. So my focus now will be on that wall. So that wall, it's here, all right? So I have to project those two lines down. I'll just use the same method for everything. So I'll just project or extend the two lines to the picture plane like that. And I can drop that down and that one down. Okay, and then this wall starts from where? From here. All right, so I'll have to take this to the 2. So it means already I have a line, I have a point there and a point there. So I'll have to take these 2 points to my RVP. Why to my RVP? It's because those 2 lines, they're going up towards my right hand side. Okay, take that point to the vanishing point and the other point like that. Okay, and then now I'll have to go back to the top and then take these 2 points to my SP. So I'll just project that corner there to the SP like that, and also that corner there to the SP like that, and then down. Okay, remember the lines that I projected. It means I'll mark a point there, and then for the other one as well, I'll mark a point there. So these 2 points, it's these 2 points from this wall, right? Okay, so I can just connect those 2 points, and if you align your ruler, those 2 points must lead you to the vanishing point. So just connect the bottom part there. Okay, so now the vertical lines, I have to draw them there obviously, but not all the way to the roof lines there. They all have to end somewhere. So what you have to do now you have to project this height and also this height to the height lines. So I'll project this to this line here, which is this part of the roof. I'll mark a point, and then for this height, I'll have to project it on the other line to the other line there, so which is this line here. I'll mark a point there, and then from there I'll have to take these 2 points to my RVP. So I'll project that quickly to my RVP, RVP like that. So obviously when I draw the vertical line, I'll end there. Okay, and then the other one, where is it? It's this one. Now I have to take this point to my RVP. Like that. So it means I'll have a point there, and then I just connect the 2 points. And then if you check this corner, it goes in to that wall, so it means I'll have to connect this bottom part there, like that, to show that it's a wall. And then also this part here, I must have a line there, which is this line, as you can see from the right side. But now what's the length? So I'll get the length if I project, let's see, where's the wall? It's there, to there. So I'll have to take this point to the SP, to the SP, to the station point. So I'll drop that to the picture plane and then draw a vertical line. So it means there I'll have a line, and then I connect these two like that. Okay, so that line there, it's this line there, and then this small space, it's that space there. All right, so it means I'm done with this wall. But on this wall, as you can see, there is a door opening, and I was not supposed to connect those 2 points because I must leave a gap there, but it's fine. I'll erase. Let me just erase quickly, sorry about that.